Hello everyone, a very good morning to all. So in continuation with our previous video, we were discussing about the three-dimensional closed packing system. We discussed about there are four systems, that is simple cubic, body-centered cubic, face-centered cubic, and hexagonal closed packing system with a packing efficiency of 52%, 62, 68%, and 74% for each for space-centered cubic and hexagonal closed packing. Now we have already discussed about the simple cubic and body-centered arrangement. In this video, we are starting with the how we have the cubic arrangement for face-centered system and hexagonal closed packing system. Then we'll be extending our discussion to the coordination number for each of the three-dimensional closed packing system. So in the previous video, we discussed about that how in the hexagonal closed packing system, when we extend the hexagonal closed packing system of two-dimensional into the three-dimensional, we have two types of stacking pattern, that is AB stacking pattern. Here it is AB stacking pattern and it is ABC stacking pattern. AB stacking pattern gives us the HCP arrangement in three-dimensional, that is hexagonal closed packing in three-dimensional, and ABC stacking pattern gives us face-centered cubic structure in three-dimensional, or we also called it cubic closed packing. So firstly, we'll see what cubic closed packing is. So we were here. So in here we discussed about that how there is in the unit cell, how what is the contribution in case of simple cubic and in case of body centered cubic. This is a unit cell contribution of each sphere in case of body centered arrangement. Now what is face centered cubic structure? In case of face centered cubic structure, what happens is the spheres are present at all the corners of the cube as in case of simple cubic structure. In addition, there are six more atoms which are present on the center of each face of the cube. Here this is the bottom face, here this is present at the center, this is the front face, this sphere is present at this is not in the body center, but this is in the this is in the center of the front face, and this is on the center of the side face, this is on the right side, this is on the top, and this is on the face which is facing towards us. Let's have another view of the face-centered cubic arrangement. I repeat, in case of face-centered cubic arrangement, there are spheres, or we can say atoms, are present at all the corners and as well as the face centers. Face centers, by face we mean the sides of the cube. There are six faces of the cube and there are six additional spheres. So there in total of we can say 6 plus 8, 14 spheres are there. Not in the unit cell, but while drawing the unit cell, we will have to draw the 14 unit cell for face center, 14 spheres for face centered cubic arrangement. This is a ball and stick model where the distances are exaggerated to have a clearer view of where the spheres are present. But the actual scenario is somewhat like this. This is a space filling model where spheres are actually touching each other, like in the way they are actually arranged. So in case of face centered, what we have is we have the spheres touching each other along the face of the cube. Here this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. This looks similar to body centered arrangement, but in case of body centered arrangement, these three spheres, this diagonal was of the body of the cube, but here this diagonal is of the face of the cube. So these spheres are touching on each face. So we can say the diagonal of the face is equal to 2 into diameter of the sphere. So this is a space filling model for the face centered cubic structure. Here also we can see that each sphere is touching each these three spheres are touching each other, which are present along the face, and these are along the another face, and the other faces are hidden here. So this is the front view of the face-centered cubic arrangement. So when we talk about the unit cell, if we want to know that how many spheres are present in a unit cell, so we'll cut all the spheres and we'll just have a look at the inside of the unit cell. One unit cell contains now the corner. I have already told you that corner contribution of the sphere is going to be 1/8 of each sphere. So there are 8 corners, and it will make one to the one from all the spheres present at the corner. Uh, Overall, one sphere is there which is contributed by the corners. And if we talk about the face centers, for face centers in this view, you can clearly see that this face, when we extend this crystalline system to the three-dimensional network with other, there will be unit cell on the left hand side, unit cell on the right hand side, unit cell up, unit cell down, and unit cell to facing us, unit cell, and in the plane of the paper. So this face is shared between two unit cells. So that means in each unit cell, this sphere is divided, is present as half. So there are 6 faces, 6 into 1 by 2, which means there are 3 spheres which have been contributed by the face centers to one unit cell. So that means 3 from the face centers and 1 from the corner. So total of 4 spheres are present in case of face centered cubic arrangement. This is another view of the face-centered cubic arrangement. Here also you can see this sphere is cut into half when we talk about its presence in a single unit cell. This corner sphere is cut into 1/8. So that means 1 by 8 into 8, because number of corners in a unit cell is 8, which will give us 1. And this 1 by 2 into 6, because number of faces is 6. So this will give us 3. So total number of spheres, total number of atoms present in a unit cell for face-centered arrangement is 4. Now we come to the coordination number. How to calculate the coordination number? We're starting with the coordination number of simple cubic structure here. If you remember, I have already mentioned you that coordination number for simple cubic is 6. For body-centered it is 8, and for face-centered cubic it is 12, and hexagonal close packing again it is 12. Now we'll have a look at the simple cubic structure, that how the coordination number is 6. By coordination number, we mean the number of nearest spheres present for each sphere in that particular structure. Now, this is not a unit cell. This is a three-dimensional structure for representation for the simple cubic arrangement, because the spheres are present at all the corners. That means this is having a simple cubic arrangement. Because in case of simple cubic only, the spheres are present at only the corners. So if we select this sphere, say, which is present in the center, if we want to find out the nearest neighbors for this sphere, then we have nearest neighbor as this one, and this one in in the unit cell, which is present downward, and the next 3 spheres are present in the unit cell, which is present at the back. So these 6 are which are directly connected, and these 6 are the neighbors for the units for the sphere present at the corner. So we can say coordination number for a sphere present in simple cubic arrangement is 6. Here these 6 are the nearest neighbors. Rest all the spheres are at larger distance in comparison to these. So these 6 are present at equal distance and are nearest to this atom, this sphere. Similarly, in case of all the arrangements, this point is to be noted that if we are calculating the coordination number for one sphere, so coordination number for each sphere is going to be same. If we talk about this sphere, then its coordination number is also going to be 6. Here it is not counting as 6, because then if we will consider this sphere, then we extend the this whole crystalline network towards the left hand side, and there will be unit cells present on the left hand side also. So in the extended network, the coordination number of all the spheres is going to be 6 for simple cubic structure. So next we have this is a space filling model where coordination number is shown exactly. These spheres have been shown touching each other for more clarification. Here we can see that the spheres are touching each other along the what is this? Yeah. So I guess this is body center. Okay. So this sphere is present at the corner, and these 6 spheres are touching each other. So this is not the case of the single unit cell. Actually, I got confused here somewhat. So this is not a single unit cell for simple cubic structure. Here this sphere is shown touching all the 6 spheres. So this means that in the actual scenario, this is a space filling model kind of thing. So here the spheres are shown touching each other. That means this is the representation for, as the coordination number is 6, so this is the representation for simple cubic structure. Now we come to the body centered arrangement. This is the case of body centered arrangement, where we have selected first the body atom, the sphere present at the body center. We have chosen the cube which is towards us out of the whole network or whole system. So for this sphere, the nearest spheres which are present are the ones which are present at the corners of this particular cubelet, which is chosen from the whole cube. So these all the corners have also been marked as pink, marked in pink in color here. So you can clearly see that this is the body atom, and all other spheres which are pink in color are the nearest neighbors to this. So coordination number for the case of body centered arrangement becomes 8, as there are 8 corners. Similarly, if we want to know the coordination number for the corner atom, it is also going to be 8, because for this corner atom in the extended network, the as these are 8 cubelets, this whole cube is divided into 8 cubelets. This atom, this sphere which we have chosen, this is the corner for one of the cubelet, but it is having nearest neighbors which are the body atoms of all the 8 cubes. So its coordination number is also 8. This is the one which we chose, and these pink color spheres are the body atoms of all the cubelets. So these are the nearest neighbors of the this corner atom of the one of the cubelet. So this is the coordination number here is also 8 for the case of body centered arrangement. Now we come to the face centered cubic structure. This is the representation for crystalline structure for face centered cubic. This one is the unit cell. It is one of the cubelet selected out of the whole system. So this is the atom present at one of the face centers, which is marked in pink which is marked pink in color. Now I have colored it red. So this particular sphere is having 4 spheres which are in its own plane as its nearest neighbor. There are 4 spheres which are the face present at the face centers of the above cubelet, and these 4 spheres are present at the face centers of the below cubelet. So 4 in its own layer, 4 above and 4 below. So the total coordination number becomes 12 here for face centered cubic arrangement. So here I hope it is clear that there are 12. 12 is the coordination number for the face centered cubic arrangement, as I have mentioned here. Now for the let's revise all these 3 which we have discussed. These were for the cubic arrangements. So here is the coordination number, which is 12. So for the case of simple cubic structure, this is a simple cubic structure. There is one atom overall which is present inside the unit cell. If as the atoms are present at the corners, and corner contribution is 1/8, so 8 into 1/8 becomes 1, and atoms touch along the cell edge. This is the cell edge, and here the atoms are touching each other, and the coordination number is 6. This we have already discussed. For simple cubic structure, the coordination number is 6. Now we come to the body centered arrangement. Here the 2 atoms so there are total of 2 atoms are present inside the cell. One comes from the corners, and one is exactly inside the body of the unit cell. And atoms touch along the cube diagonal. This is the cube diagonal, not the face diagonal, but atoms touch each other along the cube diagonal. So this front sphere is not considered, but we will have to mark it along the cube diagonal. And for the face center coordination, 4 atoms are there inside the cell. 1 comes from the corner and 3 comes from the face centers. And atom touch each other along the side diagonal, face diagonal of the cube. And coordination number is 12, as we have already discussed. So for simple cubic, coordination number is 6. For body centered arrangement, coordination number is 8. And for face centered cubic, coordination number is 12. Now we come to the, here also I have shown the coordination number for simple cubic. This is for body center. Now these points are clear to you, and this is FCC. And here comes the HCP structure, hexagonal close packing in 3-dimensional system. Here we can see, we can get back to the earlier arrangement which we discussed, that there is the pink spheres are representing the A layer and green spheres are representing the B layer. So similar layer is going to be there behind the A layer. So as this is the AB stacking pattern, so it is represented like this. So this is one point is left which I have not discussed, is that why this ABC stacking pattern is similar, is called as face centered cubic. Why it is similar to face centered cubic? So this is why it is called as cubic close packing, face centered cubic or cubic close packing. Why this system? Because it these are the 3 layers which we discussed. So when we have a side view of the, it represents the atoms the present at the face centers and at the corners of the cube. These are the 4 layers, that is red is A layer, green is B layer, and blue is C layer, and again red is A layer. So this is how it becomes similar to face centered cubic. It becomes exactly similar to face centered cubic. So that is why this ABC stacking pattern out of the hexagonal close packing, when we extend the 2-dimensional network of the hexagonal close packing system to the 3-dimensional, and it becomes the face centered cubic lattice, it equivalent to face centered cubic. So here this is the AB stacking pattern where alternate layers are identical, and it is the ABC stacking pattern, that is face centered cubic, where every third layer is identical. And for the case of AB stacking pattern, it is called as hexagonal close packing, which we were discussing just now. So we come back to the hexagonal close packing system. So for the AB stacking pattern, this is the unit cell which can represent the AB stacking pattern. So 6 spheres are there in the layer, and 3 spheres are there which are present, which comes out of the B layer, which are the nearest neighbor, which are touching this sphere which is present in the center. So we are finding the coordination number for this sphere. So 6 in its own layer, 3 from the B layer above, and 3 from the layer B layer which is present below the A layer. So this is how the coordination number becomes 12 for HCP arrangement also. 6 in its own layer, 3 from the above, and 3 from the bottom down layer. So that means 3 plus 6 plus 3 becomes 12. So here also the coordination number is 12 for HCP arrangement in 3-dimensional. Now we have already calculated the number of spheres present in the unit cell for simple cubic arrangement. For it comes out to be 1. For body centered cubic arrangement, it comes out to be 2. And for face centered cubic arrangement, it comes out to be 4. We are just left with the calculation of hexagonal close packing, number of spheres present in a hexagonal close packed system, which comes out to be 6. This will be discussing in the next video, that how this number comes out to be 6. This is the unit cell for hexagonal close packing system. So I think okay, the next thing which I want to discuss here, that is again for the cubic systems, that how the here I have shown that how these atoms are the position of atoms make its contribution towards the unit cell. So this is a one cube which we have divided into 8 further cubes, that is cubelets we can call them. So this one cube, this whole cube has been divided into 8 equal sized cubelets. So we have shaded the 1/8 portion of the cube, that is one of the cubelet we have shaded it. So we can consider it, sometimes we can consider it as one cube for the calculation of contribution, and we can sometimes we'll consider it as one cube, the whole thing as one cube for the calculation purpose only. So if we want to calculate the contribution for the corner, how here I can show you how the corner is being shared with 8 other cubes, that how the contribution is 1/8 from each corner, the sphere present at each corner to the unit cell. So if you consider this point B, if consider this as whole cube, this A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, this is a cube in our consideration. This is the corner, B is the corner. Now, if you see that if we extend this network to the 3-dimension system, this corner is shared between 8 cubes. So the sphere present at this corner is also shared between 8 cubes. This so that means, so that is why the contribution to one of the unit cell becomes 1/8. And if we see at the face center, now if you consider this face, that is ABCD, this is sharing its face with just the cube present above, in which is towards us, not the back one, just the exactly above it. So the contribution of the face center becomes half because it is shared between two of the cubes. So that is why we take the contribution from the face center as half. And when the pairs are present at all the 6 faces of the cube, then the total number of atoms contributed through the face centers becomes 1 by 2 into 6, that is 3, which was the case for face centered cubic arrangement. And for the case of body center, now consider this whole as a cube and B is going to be its body center. So the sphere present in the body center is going to be its own property. It is not shared with any of the other cubes. So total contribution from the body centered sphere is going to be 1. And the other position where the spheres can be present is the edge center. This we haven't discussed. This will be discussing while considering the sites which are created within these systems. Then the atoms will be seen present on the edge center. So edge center is one more position. Consider this whole cube as one unit cell. So this point is going to be the edge center here. This D point is the edge center here. This point which is behind A is the edge center. Again, this is the edge center. This is edge center for this edge, and here this is the H is the edge center for this edge. So this is how the edge centers are there. So for the complete unit cell, there are 12 edges, and each edge can be seen being shared with four. With sharing can be clearly seen by considering this as one of the cube and one of the unit cell. If we can see that BG is the edge of this cube, this unit cell. So that means if you can clearly see that it is this edge is being shared between these 4 cubes which are present at the bottom of the whole cube. So this is shared between 4 unit cells. So the atoms present at the edge center will be shared with 4 cubes. That means contribution to each unit cell is going to be 1/4. So this whole contribution system you should be able to visualize. So this is the best way you can visualize these contributions. So corners contribute 1/8, face centers contribute 1/2, body center contributes complete 1, and edge centers contribute 1/4 of each sphere to the unit cell. So this is all about the cubic system. Next, we have the HCP arrangement for the atoms present in the total number of spheres in single unit cell. For HCP arrangement, we'll be discussing in the next video. So that is it for this video. Also, the coordination number will be discussing in the next video. So about the HCP system, we'll be discussing in the next video. That is it for this video. Thank you so much.